God damn. Smoke some of this with us.
That's awesome, bro. All right, well, welcome back, guys, to the High as Fuck podcast. This is episode 49. I am your Hobbit Turphead co-host, Wax. I got the big illustrious Dan over there at the end.
Hi.
And we got our special guest for today, Koala.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Koala T Customs on Instagram. It'll be right here.
He's not a koala bear, so don't mistake him for us having a koala bear. We're not that kind of fucking podcast, all right?
That'd be pretty cool.
So relax.
We had a koala.
That would be pretty cool to have like a little koala bear.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
You are
they're
cool.
cool. I hear they're chronic masturbators though.
I hear they carry chlamydia.
And that.
No, that's a fact?
They're
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are those freaky
Facts,
little crazy koala? Crazy. But no, dude, thank you for joining us today, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
know you have a busy schedule making the whole city stickers.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you guys for having me on, man. Fuck yeah.
Dope. Of course, dude. Of course.
Man.
How's your day been?
Good, man. Just had a fucking busy day. Printing stickers all day. Chilling. Smoking. Watching fucking TV.
Oh, yeah, there's a...
Every day. That's what I do every day. Chill.
Bet you there's a good break in there when something's printing.
To go masturbate?
Well, I mean, it depends the size of the print, but get to take a dab at least. 60 seconds at least.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
yeah. I get plenty of time to smoke and shit. So it's pretty cool, man. It's a good balance.
That's awesome, man. And how long have you been how long have you had the company, man?
Shit, well, I moved here like what, three years now, like 3 and some months. So
damn.
Okay. Wait, where are you from?
I'm from New Mexico. I moved from Las Cruces, New Mexico. So moved from a legal city or state to Texas. And it was a kind of
A drag?
That's crazy, dude.
yeah, it was kind of different. But I moved right as soon as it became legal. So like it was kind of a transition still too.
Is it racist to say I thought you were from here? Is that racist? I don't know if that's racist.
Las
Do I
Cruces
fit?
is right next to El Paso. Yeah.
Okay, then I don't know if we're racist.
Yeah.
A little racist, but not that.
Dude, I played a few shows in Las Cruces, bro. It's badass, dude.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's nice. Small town, but like I call it like a little San Antonio. It's just as crazy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, crazy shit goes on over there too.
I swear, I thought you were born and raised up in this motherfucker too, man.
Does that make me racist, bro? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well, that's what's cool, man. I just moved here and I kind of just didn't know really anybody and just kind of integrated pretty smoothly. You know, found my first customers through one person I did actually know, and he hooked me up with a barber and he needed his wife's salon done, so I did like a storefront doors for him.
Oh, that's dope.
And then it kind of just spread from there. And then I started doing, I used to do art markets before I moved. So when I moved over here, I just, you know, tried to figure out how to get into that. And sure enough, I found my first market, started selling my artwork and then offering my services and stuff. And that's pretty much how it kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah. Wow. Dude, that's well. So the amount of work you've put in these past 3 years, I swear, it
Makes you feel like you're from the city.
It makes you feel based here, or you're a Texan now, or do you feel like you feel like you're gonna go back, or is this what you're calling home?
I go back and forth, man. I have a daughter and my mom's still out there, you know, so I try to go back at least once every 2 months, you know, at least take a drive out there.
Ah, damn, that's a fucking drive, dude. That fucking 9 hour.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I take my time.
You get there an hour earlier because an hour you jump into a different time zone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I like it. It's the scenery's cool on the way. It's a a change from San Antonio because it's kind of flat out here.
Yeah, you get to see some
Mountains and
mountains,
shit.
small mountains out there by the bases.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa, you're in New Mexico. I really never explored the
Inner
I guess,
dwellings.
yeah, I guess the
Like,
the
drove through
hillside,
it,
the
like,
mountains.
yeah.
I've driven through it. It's just
Never just chilled.
I don't really remember because I've been to like places like Ruidoso. I've been to Las Vegas, New Mexico, which is outside of
Okay.
Montezuma.
Las Vegas, that sounds cool.
And Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And those are just like to play shows at, so it wasn't really exploring or anything. It's just like get to the venue, play a show, get the fuck out of there, go to the next town.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because all those fucking towns sound crazy as fuck.
Dude,
Especially Albuquerque.
Yeah, the one that was most interesting was Las Vegas, New Mexico, because there was a lot of college kids that were going to Montezuma. There was like a university there, and it was very hippie. Like we were literally walking in, and they slipped acid under, or they like open your mouth, and it's like what is that? And they're all acid, and all of us like the only one that didn't take it was Jake, and I took his dose.
Double dose.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's a very. It reminds me of old Colorado over there.
Okay.
Like very hippie, but kind of mysterious and.
Yeah, it looks it.
Scary.
I haven't been there, but it looks it. A real small
They got
town.
casinos and shit, or what's like? Why is it called Las Vegas?
No fucking clue. I never been there.
Because Las Vegas was taken.
Stupid ass.
Oh shit. That's fucking funny.
So did you have your sticker business in New Mexico too?
Well, I used to work for a company. I was a graphic designer, and I ran a printer similar to the one I own now.
Okay.
And then I quit that job to learn how to make dab for 6 months, which was pretty cool. So I learned how to make BHO. That didn't really pan out, so I went back and worked for a different company that barely started, and they only lasted about 6 months before they went out of business.
Okay.
And I just got into their ear and asked them if they would sell me their printer because I ran it since day one. And at first they didn't want to, and then later on they told me, yeah, we'll sell it to you. We want so much. So I'm like, all right, well, fucking, this was during COVID. So I had to fucking scrounge up some money, bro. I fucking scrounged it up. And they offered to deliver it too.
Oh, okay.
So my brother lived out here, so he's all, come out here, I got room. We got room for the printer. Just come out here. So I'm like, all right. So I paid the lady. They fucking delivered it, bro. Took the 10-hour drive over here.
Damn.
Dropped me off, and then they took right back off. They didn't even stay here.
Yeah.
He had like 3 or 4 fucking Red Bulls, and he was gone.
I'm going back for the drive. Fuck it, no sleeping.
That's crazy.
So I had a business ready to go. I just didn't have the clientele. I knew one person, and luckily he got me my first gig. And then my brother kind of was in the industry, so he kind of knew people. And
Okay.
we landed our first big gig.
Which was, can you say?
It was for an insurance company. It was like a whole window front, like
Okay.
like 4 windows and a door,
Oh, that's dope. That's
and some signs too. So it was quite a bit of stuff. It paid for the printer, whatever I owed on it, because I took a loan on it and shit. So I just invested that, paid off my loans, and fucking just kept going from there, man. And it's pretty cool, man. It's
dope.
it's a good self-sustaining business, and I'm blessed, bro.
So you said your first one was the insurance. When did you finally do like a cannabis brand? Like what was that like?
Cannabis is
Or like,
Hemp
in
and
my
cannabis.
first
Hemp
year,
again, yeah.
still in my first year, like I actually did it for it was a CBD shop.
Badass.
Yeah, so they're selling CBD at the time, and barely, I think THCA was barely getting introduced and shit like that. So I did like a window front for them too, and then like I said, I started going to art shows, and I went to this specific one, and I walked in and I got set up and I started checking it out, and there's like, like stuff on the table and shit. I'm like, oh, whoa, I've never seen this before. I'm like, okay, they had like bud and shit like that. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, so it was like an underground thing. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So that was kind of surprising. But
That's dope. That's dope.
so I met one person there, and usually when like I said, when I show up, I just sell my art and I just offer my services. And
You got some dope art,
thank you, I appreciate
dope
it.
original art. So that's cool.
And then and I ended up just talking to the vendors, you know. So talking to vendors, they hit me up for work. So
That's
one
dope.
of them hit me up for stickers. He posted me on his Instagram, and then it just started growing from there.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Nice community to keep you working.
Definitely,
Can
bro.
you try
So
that piff?
it's been nonstop from there, bro. It's I'm like
And
I said,
every day.
I'm every day, man. I sometimes have to force myself to take a day off.
Well, that's good though, bro. You know, busy man, busy life. You're never stopping, making moves, making money. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome to hear.
That's awesome. You were able to
And transition so easy.
Transition, yeah.
From a whole state.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Yeah, I don't know. There's a dope ass community here, bro. It's like I kind of just found, you know, you found you find your vibe, you know. Like I'm not a bar person. I don't really drink, so it's cool that I found like some sort of smoking community, because it was tough, bro. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know how to score bud. I was about to start hitting the corners like in Chicago and shit.
Bring it, bud. That's funny, bro. Well, I'm happy you were able to fucking. It came perfect circle for you to come and have everything easy transition, like Dan was saying, and
You know,
you have like everybody you do stickers for, you can buy bud off of. So that's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Definitely.
this is the cool thing about how the industry is right now. The great thing, I mean, I'm sure there's traditional market and hemp market people that hit you up for stickers, but if they keep right now, like there's a threat that they might actually shut down the hemp industry, and I know you, like even you might see an impact from something like that, right? Like let's say a shop like mine that does stickers with you, that's a revenue cut there. Let's say another shop does, so it does affect, like even it affects the whole economy, right? Like
Definitely.
and I really feel like if they allow us to keep going, which I have a feeling they will, that a company like yours can flourish if you did the right, you know, got with the right companies and they wanted you to print 100,000 bags like like a week or whatever, you know, like, and that kind of business, like you could be the next sticker farmer, you know, like you could be
Definitely.
producing for all the big brands.
Definitely. That's something, definitely a goal is to be able to freaking print hundreds of thousands of stickers in a day or in a week. But like, shit, I'm only, it's kind of like, you know, I got me and I got my girlfriend that helps me, you know, with the stickers. But, you know, yeah, like the goal is to just stay consistent, bro. Like I don't want to overload myself to where it's like becomes a job. You know what I mean? I like having fun with it. I don't stress too much over the workload. I just kind of go at a smooth pace, and everybody's cool with it. Everybody understands that I stay busy, and I have to kind of focus on my core people. You know, on because they're the ones that freaking keep me alive, keep me going.
Yeah.
So like I do want to keep taking in more customers, but it's like I don't have a system yet, bro. I'm kind of still learning that shit. That's one thing I didn't learn working for these other companies is I was spoiled. I was strictly a graphic designer, and I strictly ran the printer.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I just do now, except now I take the orders. Now I'm doing the marketing. Now I'm like everything else, you know?
Scaling a business is definitely a tough thing to do. I mean, I myself, I haven't done it for my business, but it's like a step that you're gonna take from being like a small business, and you can have a good life being a small business owner, but you can also take the next step and be like a, not necessarily a corporate business, but like an LLC type business, right? Exactly. Where you have employees, you have everyone on their 401ks, blah blah blah, like all that, and that comes with like huge money as well. So but scaling takes money as well too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You got to get a bigger facility, you got to get new machinery, all that kind of stuff, with the hopes that it goes well.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's betting on yourself. So that's why it's good to work on like the small version of yourself before, like a lot of people just get ahead of themselves and they just, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have 8 fucking stores, or I'm gonna have 8 machines. And it's like, okay, you have 8 machines now. Do you have 8 machines worth of work coming in? Like, there's always like hurdles like that. So at least you know your business, you know your clientele. You can watch them grow and then grow with them. Like,
Bro, yeah, you hit that on the head so fucking good, because I learned from my old boss. They had money. They started with money, and they bought all the equipment, and they freaking when I first started, they had one suite, and how it started is they paid my friend to do a mural, so he charged him a couple grand just to do a whole fucking mural.
Yeah.
And then they needed someone that was a graphic designer. He brought me in. That's how I got in. And then when I came in, they freaking got another suite right next to it, expanded it right away. They weren't even open yet. And I just kind of saw the pattern that they were doing. They were spending money on Facebook ads and shit. Yeah. Like $100 a fucking ad. And they would get no fucking results. And I would fucking post on my personal page, you know, and I get customers. I'll get at least 1 or 2 customers, you know, but because I have a core people that help me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was back in New Mexico. So to come to a whole new state and try to have that, it was kind of tough in the beginning, but you know, you have to do the legwork. I that's what I learned from them. You can't just throw money at the fucking problem and hope it just comes at you. Because they had like, if they did that here, they'll probably see results. Because it's a bigger city. But they're thinking like 150,000 people was going to fucking do good for them, and it didn't work out. And me personally, if I stayed there, I probably wouldn't have survived as long either. Because it's a small town. It's like a different mentality, bro.
Got you.
So I'm high as fuck.
Dude, I feel you, man. I'm from a town that's I think it says it's 25,000.
Look it up. Look it up.
But my cousin, bro, has 4 fucking hemp shops like this one there.
I mean, he knows his fucking core market. Like,
yeah.
He knows what fucking pays. But like how you were saying earlier, how
damn, you right down, look.
How it's gonna impact me if this shit goes away. It probably is. Yeah. But, you know, I'm kind of, you know,
the good thing you're not pigeonholed into just that industry.
You know? Yeah. I'd have to just market differently. You know, I'd have my traditional freaking stickers that I always do.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about my business. I can pivot in any direction that people are needing. You know, maybe they don't need stickers no more. Maybe they don't need labels. Maybe they need merch now. Maybe they need shirts.
Yeah.
Maybe they need fucking whatever they need. Whatever I can offer, I'll post it on my Instagram, and people, if they want it, they'll engage. If not, you know, just keep on working.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to market, but thankfully my customers do the marketing for me. Yeah. You know, just
where'd you get your stickers at, bro? Koala, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everybody.
Is it ready or no?
No. Whenever it vibrates, don't pull too hard because it will pull a little bit of water in.
Okay. Just kind of when it vibrates. Well, I feel it right here.
Yeah. Yes, you go.
All right, let me take a breather.
It's like a knockoff from Temu.
It's smoking, but not yet.
Yo, what was that first one we smoked? That was that haze?
Yeah, it's the Cuban haze. Or not the Cuban, the black haze, which is known as a Cuban haze. It's also known as Piff.
Shout out D.
Which is also known as, I forget what else it's called. But yeah, shout out to the Healing Clinic. Yeah.
Check out that awesome video smoke I did on my iPad.
Came by and brought us some smoke.
My koala smoking the Puffco.
That's awesome. Did you draw that?
I drew that shit.
You drew the whole koala, right?
Yeah, I drew the koala, and then I fucking made a short little video.
Have you always been an artist?
Not really.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, you drew. Oh, okay.
You made like a little GIF.
That's awesome.
Damn, that shit keeps going.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
That's fire, though. What made you choose koalas?
That was my fucking... Actually, that was my brother's business. Like I said, I moved over here, and I already had like the idea of starting a business. So I just came, and that was his name that he had, Koala T Customs.
So you don't even like koalas?
That's why, like, I kind of, everyone calls me Koala, so I kind of just, I kind of stopped correcting people.
You fucking hate koalas, right? I fucking hate koalas, bro.
I caught chlamydia from one once.
That's why,
Fucking Australia.
that's why, like, I had to make a little character so he's his own. You know what I mean? He kind of resembles me. I don't wear that shirt, but I know that's the culture.
The vato.
That's the culture that I like, fucking Chicano Cholo culture.
That's awesome.
But you can see when I first started, like, my little koala looked all innocent. Look at that, I used to use that fucker.
He looks cute. Look at he looks so cute.
That's one of my customers, Bermuda fucking daiquiris to go.
That looks like the koala from
I've been loyal
Bears.
since I've been here.
Bermuda, let me see.
Bermuda Triangle.
Excuse me.
Nice. Where are they located at?
They're in Live Oak.
Nice.
By Pat Broke.
They do legit daiquiris like with alcohol, or
With
is it
alcohol.
wine based?
I don't think they're wine based. I think they're alcohol.
Yeah, that's what they need.
And they throw extra shots in there if you need.
Shit, yeah.
And they got alcohol free ones too. And yellow shots.
You mean mixers? They sell mixers?
And
You're
one
stupid.
I don't know if they still do, but I think they do $1 beers on Fridays.
God damn.
You made that right there?
Yeah, I did that. That's like a little
Hey,
to
we need some of
hang
those.
merchandise.
Oh,
That's when I first started, man. I could probably do something better now.
What you mean? Yeah,
But
that
it'd be
looks
kind of
fantastic. So
it'd be kind of that though.
kind of sick, bro. We would hang some shit up to display for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can make us displays any sort of color, I'll pay for whatever.
Why you got a picture of a butt on it? What you doing? What's up there? What's up with the koala? What you doing?
I like dogs, bro. I like puppies.
Oh, true. That's yeah. I like dogs too. You got a screen printing machine? Is that where you right there, screen printing?
Yeah, so we don't really use it anymore, but yeah, I would do some screen printing, bro. Whatever like paid the bills, bro, I would fucking gravitate towards it. So someone needed a 50 shirts, so that's me putting like a 3-color shirt order together.
That's dope as hell, dude. That's dope. You could tell when I go hang out with you too and make stickers. You could tell you really like what you're doing. I know you're very busy and stuff, but you could tell you still like what you're doing.
Yeah, it's fucking fun, man. It's definitely fun, bro. I have it set up to where it's like just an office / my fucking. I got my PlayStation. If I want to take a break, just fucking play some video games. I really don't, but I kind of gave that up to fucking just focus on my business. But if it's
No
there,
more video games.
it's there, bro. I'm still playing. I played Fortnite the other day with the homies.
Did you win?
Hell yeah, bro. My first game back, we fucking won because it was like
Hey, yo, look, it's me.
oh look, we got the homie Waxy stickers right there.
Oh, I'm hard. That's dope. Thank you very much. They look cute as hell.
Hell yeah, man. So stickers is like people love stickers is what I
Is
learned.
that your bread and butter? The
Yeah,
stickers?
bro. That's what I love. Dude, that's what keeps me busy.
Were those the ones for the event?
Yeah, I did that for the Alamo Bud Company's event. That shit was pretty cool.
What'd you think of that?
It was awesome, man. We need more events like that.
That was cool, right?
Yeah, definitely more geared towards like informational
Awareness.
Yes, awareness. How to have people sign up to get their medical cards.
Yeah.
All that good shit. That was definitely in the right direction.
Yeah. I really think that if SB3 gets shut down or there's some regulation that's going to be found or something, we should definitely have another festival again before they try to come in and cut out the events.
Yeah. That'll be fun, bro.
Because they will come after events.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be dicks, bro. They've been, yeah. They'll be assholes. If that shit really cracks down on it, bro, be dickheads.
So right now I'm lighting up some stuff from...
What is it?
This is actually from here from San Antonio.
Ooh.
It's by Doobie Blue Genetics.
Ooh.
And we are going to start carrying their flower here. Local Texas flower. THCA. They're the ones that won. They won the Texas Terp Cup. They won the best terpenes on the flowers.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, light it up, man.
Oh, shut up, bitch!
Like, we're fucking talking.
What's the strain name?
This one is papaya fumes. We will not have this one in house.
Yeah, did you find their fucking Instagram?
But I will have.
Fucking
I will have nuclear Slurpee. I will have.
Wait, what is it called? What do you do? What do you do to me?
Nuclear. Give you a nuclear Slurpee.
Hell yeah, baby. Explosive.
Hey man, I didn't know that's what you meant, bro. Take it back, bro.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
Take it back. All right.
Take it back.
Thank you. See, we're not gay.
You can take back the gay. Tell your father.
You can't take back the game.
Hey man.
Wait, what? The nuclear Slurpee?
Yeah,
that's what it is?
Slurpee right there.
Ooh, man. Hopefully Koala put some images on the screen for y'all. Get this shit look good, baby.
We're also gonna have Jellysicle,
Man, you keep wanting to do weird stuff to my jellies.
Ice Cream Banger,
Damn, what's with these sexual names?
and
Sex. That's just sex.
and Cherry Poppin' Pussy. And,
Hey,
That's a good one.
That's a pretty
Cherry
fire-
Poppin' Pussy is a fucking badass strain name.
that'd
I just mix Cherry Poppin' Daddies
Wait,
and Pussy together,
that'd be good.
Name it whatever you want.
right?
See, damn. Okay, so there's gonna be some gas we're gonna have in here.
Nice.
Well, good for you, Dan. Good for you to support local during these SB3 times.
Why wouldn't we? Look at that shit.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
They're supporting us.
That shit looks good.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's important to have local flour because there's some people that feel like a certain way about, like,
Damn.
oh, California being the only thing.
Well, you zoomed in on that motherfucking Instagram. I didn't even know you could do that.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
Zoom in there. Zoom in there.
You got a mod? Zoom in on that one. You got a mod? Oh, baby, you got a mod.
Damn.
Fucking hack the fucking computer.
Yeah, they got some nice
Trikes.
stuff, dude. See, if you guys hooked up, you guys could do business and you guys could make stickers.
Yo, hit up
Yeah.
Koala, Blue Doobie.
I wonder if I follow them or they follow me.
Hey, I like the little, like the one with the cats on there. Are you gonna go to that?
Are they gonna be at that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Are you gonna go to that? That easy grown thing?
I might.
I'm gonna get from every table.
Right? We gotta go down.
Who's gonna be there?
Ooh, and it's on a Thursday, dog. Me and
Can you
can
zoom in?
It's odorous.
Okay.
Texas Terps, easy grown.
Who's Texas Terps?
I don't know. We'll have him look that up right now.
No, Mo Yummy. Okay, so he's kind of I've heard about him providing a lot of the genetics to the guys that
I've heard
are
of
throwing
him.
the stuff.
I've heard of Jerome and Nome.
I've never heard of them. Who are they?
A cannabis company.
No, River City. Black Label.
I'm dying.
They're out of another.
Well, are we gonna go? We're gonna go. It's a Thursday.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. This is an ad for them because we fuck with odorous. This is an ad for them.
Yeah. What is the event called?
Easy grown. Just a fucking easy market. Easy. I fucking.
Oh, we'll put a flyer.
Yeah, he's gonna put it up. But look at that. Easy grown farmers market. Don't be a dick.
Yeah,
Who passed me this?
That
That way.
This way.
That way. I just got it. Trying to kill me already, bro. Trying to kill me, bro.
I got baby lungs.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be rad.
I got baby lungs, guys.
When did you start smoking dabs, Koala?
Dabs.
Yeah. Terps.
Back,
Oh my
back
God.
when it
Bless
looked
you.
like fucking
Poop soup?
like dog shit.
Hell yeah, my man.
What was your first experience with
you throw up?
cannabis?
Oh, I thought you said dabs.
Shit with cannabis was like
7?
nah, like 12 maybe. Like no, like middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah. So what's that? 6th through 8th grade.
Huh?
6th through 8th grade.
Yeah.
That was like you were like testing the waters, or you're just like full on.
Full blown stoner.
I got high as fuck. My first experience was pretty fucked up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can you say it? What happened?
I just got high with my homie, and we walked to school.
Okay.
And on the way over there, we just got fucking high. I was just really high, bro. That was my first time.
I never done this before, man.
So it was just it was a weird experience walking to school. But by the time we didn't even make it to school, we got picked up by another fucking student and his dad. Some white folks. some nice white folks picked us up, and I was so high, bro. I don't even recall the ride over there. I don't recall getting to class. I just remember being in class, super high, so high that I fucking got sick.
Damn.
So I had to throw up. So I told my art teacher, I gotta throw up. I just ran out of class, threw up right outside of class, and I fucking me and my friend, we ended up going our separate ways.
Okay.
I was in my class, I threw up, and then I went to the nurse's office, and then who do I see there? My friend.
Yo, what you doing here, bro? I'm fucked up.
Yeah, so my friend was there. I guess they sent him to the nurse's office because his eyes were all fucking bloodshot.
Yo, what's wrong with you?
And I went to the nurse's office because I told them I was sick because I threw up. They looked at my eyes, asked me if I fucking smoked, if I did any drugs. I lied to them. And that was Mike's first fucking experience being high.
Jesus, you got busted the first time?
Yeah.
That sucks.
No, I didn't tell them though. I didn't confess.
I know, but you were put under the
Microscope. So
I guess everyone kind of is it when they're starting off. It's not like you can just like smoke weed and like your parents aren't like, oh, you smell like weed. You know how many? You know that sucks. Like how many times? Like now that I know how much weed actually smells, the fact that my parents would be like, "You're high," and I get to see you smell like it, and I'm like, "No, I'm not." I walked by somebody and they touched me and they must have smoked weed, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, bro, I would have beat the shit out of me too,
mom. Bro, my dad always think I'm drunk. I'm like, bro, I'm high as fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny, bro.
Yeah, but it's come full circle, cause now like my mom be asking me to get her freaking gummies, cause she needs them, you know.
Yeah, all the family that used to hate me smoking. Oh, I was like, can I get high now? Sure.
Yeah.
My mom punched me in the face, and the last time I saw her, she said, and I know you watch this, Mom. She said, "Dame un chorrito."
What the fuck? I don't know what that means.
Give me a little joint.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, Mom. Apologize first.
That's fucking funny.
She used cannabis. Like I'm 100% she used it. One time I saw her eyes red when I was younger. Like when I was a teenager. But I think she would like do it here and there, right? She was just judgmental. Like any parent, they don't want their kid doing it, right?
Okay.
But and I don't really think she fucks with it like hardcore since then, right? Like, but she used it a lot during her like she used cannabis during her cancer treatment. That shit was crazy, dude. I think that's what changed her mind from being like real judgmental about it. Like now she's like real supportive, you know, like about the business.
I feel good. Made me feel good. Like
Yeah.
that stuff. I know.
Yeah,
That's good.
it fucked her up a little too hard.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because in when you're going through that, dude, you need high doses. So like,
Yeah, so you're not used to it. So
Yeah.
then you take it, and then it eases the pain, and then you're like, I'm getting fucked up. I can only imagine, bro.
I just going back to fucking everything kind of revolves around stickers for me. But going back to that, I made some labels for a company out in New Mexico.
Okay.
So luckily, I still get business somehow. I don't even market myself out there.
That's dope.
But I have friends in the industry. Like all my friends that stay back there, they're freaking that live in New Mexico. They're in the industry somehow. You know, I got one that freaking grows. I got my niece is a bud tender.
That's dope.
I got another homie that's fucking, what do you call him? Like a broker. He goes to all the fucking dispensaries and fucking drops off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Legally.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
mean, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, like pretty much like how Coke does it for restaurants. He's doing it for the dispensaries.
Yeah, I got another homie that got a dispensary, and like everyone's fucking in the industry, bro. And I fucking left. I left right before that shit happened. So I was kind of sad, but what can you do?
Yeah, well, you came out here and made a badass name for yourself in a matter of that time, bro. How many people think you're actually from here? Like, a lot of people?
Yeah, for the most part.
This should probably break a lot of news to people here, bro. When this comes up.
For the most part, yeah. They really don't ask, so if people hit me up, I tell them, you know.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
What you rolling up over there, Dan?
I'm rolling up. I believe it's some Skywalker OG. But then I still have a hash hold. That's why I don't want to. That's why I don't want to.
Rush the hash.
Yeah, rush the hash. Yeah, that fucking slump us. And I think I rolled that with some watermelon Skittles
Really high, bro.
and some Cushman's rosin.
I'm really high. That got me really stoned, and I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I love it. I wanted to give a shout out to Loser for making this custom Danny Boy's hat for me.
Bro.
Put the logo on the side, and then of course the Lou on the side. It's dope, right?
That shit's dope, man.
He made a nice dad hat for me because I don't like fittage or nothing. So shout out Lou. Y'all can come see Lou. Plus all the. Hey Dan, tell about the new drop we just got. Sorry we gotta do an ad, but tell about the new drop we just got, Dan. All the new rosin, all the new joints.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of new high-end, some fucking pre-rolls that are that are infused with bubble hash, bubble. We got
why'd you say it like that?
Bubble because that's how I felt like it.
Bubble.
Some high. No, yeah, some bubble hash joints. Also some of the top shelf flour. Now it's in pre-roll, but we have strains that we don't even have yet. So it's a little bit of an exclusive drop.
Tease.
Yeah.
And then if you've been wanting to, I know some people want to buy grams of the boutique. You could buy a gram of we have GMO in a pre-roll now, so you could try it.
Yeah, and we also have. Let's see what else. We have a bunch of new rosin. We have Cadillac Rainbows. We have some fresh pressed GMO. We got a bunch
Fresh back in the house, baby.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. You got to come in. You got to try it. Yeah.
Come in. You gotta call Gabe Fat,
Yeah.
please.
You get a 10% discount.
If you do it. If he says no, show him this video, this clip, and you get 10% off. You call him fat. I promise. We have a button. It says right there from video YouTube calling me fat 10%.
But he does have the right to deny you service if you do. I'm just saying.
Yeah. If he doesn't like you and he takes an offense and he's like, oh, that's not funny, kick you right out.
I mean, but you could do it after the purchase.
Yeah. Just to be a dick. Thank you, fatty. Take off. That'd be fucked up, bro. Sorry, I was working in the back and I heard someone say that. I would just start dying of laughter. Oh shit, I'm high.
In New Mexico, did you left before recreational or before weed was even legal over there?
So, funny story. I don't know if it's funny, but
Fucked up story.
we'll see. While I was working at that print shop, it became legal April something,
Hey, almost an anniversary.
and there was this one company that was feeling ballsy, and they wanted to fucking open up a speakeasy.
Oh, 2 days early type shit.
Yeah, no, the day it became legal, they opened it. There was no fucking laws for it, nothing. It was just legal. So what they did, they had me print a bunch of stickers, for the inside. I did a whole wall for them. I did the
Okay.
fucking,
What was it called? Can you tell us the name?
it was called Speakeasy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Low on the nose, eh?
Yeah, some shit, some speakeasy shit. Definitely, that was the name of it. Well, anyways, I did the window fronts for
Hold on, I
them.
got one more. It was between that and the drug hideout.
Drug hideout's taken.
Yeah, that shit was... Go for it.
Sorry, my bad.
So what the loophole that they try to do was you buy a sticker or a shirt or something and you'll get a bag for free.
Yeah.
So that was the loophole they were trying to do.
That's how it was in New York for a little bit type shit.
Yeah, and in DC, I think it's worked like that the whole time.
Yeah, it's either donations or you buy a $50 shirt and you get
Yeah,
a eighth with it.
Something on the side.
Yeah.
So they did that for a little while until they got they sold to undercover and they fucking got in trouble.
Damn.
But I guess I already had lawyers already on standby. They were kind of prepared, and I don't know if it sped up the legislation on it or they fucking fucked them over or what. But now they're still working on it every fucking year.
They're rechanging New Mexico's laws.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
It's
I know
complete.
they're taxing it every so often. The taxes going up.
Damn.
It's recreational though, right?
Yes.
What if you have
and medicinal?
I hear it has low entry fees.
What if you have a
To their-
dispensary on native lands, like the reservations out there and shit.
Shit, I don't know.
Right? Like I don't know what the hell fuck how that works.
Have you ever heard about the entry fees to get into that industry, like to start growing and all that kind of stuff? It's not that bad.
They're fairly low. I don't know what they are here. So over there, I think manufacturing is probably like $2,500 a year.
Let's go, Koala.
It's what?
Let's go.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
Yeah,
I got friends that fucking they're wash over there. And those are my homies. I help them out in the packaging and not the marketing so much, but just the designs. Me and my friend, we come up with the designs and they do all the rest. So
Yeah.
there's times where some of my artwork is in fucking dispensaries in New Mexico.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm trying to get into
That's
that
awesome,
cookies, that new cookies that opened up in Sunland Park.
Damn, just to make a few cookies designs and shoot them over to them.
Some fire ass one.
Yeah,
bro.
make like a New Mexico background.
Well, it wouldn't even be a cookies brand. It'd just be our brand in cookies. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Type of shit.
That's
So
even fire.
yeah,
More fire.
Yeah.
or my design in there, but from my homie's brand.
Yeah.
Because they're washers, so they usually link up with farmers and wash their stuff, and usually we'll put like wash by and fucking grown by type of shit.
So Cookies has a dispensary in there and carries local brands?
Yep.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So they like hook up with like
And
the best growers and stuff.
Yeah, and they got their own. Oh yeah, they pretty much. I don't know if they got their own growing facilities, but they link up with the best growers, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you take your pick. It's pretty much like a Cali one. I've been to a Cali one too, I think. So it's pretty much the same.
That's awesome, man.
But shit, if you want to go to New Mexico, man, I got the washers over there. Right now. I think they need a facility. They're working on getting a facility. That's one thing that's kind of, it takes a lot of fucking gears to get that shit in motion.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
But their product is good, man. I once in a while I have it.
Oh, dude, look at those Chiba Chews.
No way. What
Also
carried
carried
here at Daddy Boy's.
So that's the Albuquerque one. You want to look at the Sunland Park one?
We got Chiba Chews here. Wilds, Juanas, Crumbles.
Yeah, that one right there. I've been to that one.
Oh, that's right there on the fucking border, dude.
Yeah, it's right
I
next
didn't
to
know
El
those-
Paso. It's
yeah.
literally, so they're one of the, like, I think they place like third place every month, because you could look up how much money they make every month, and
Yeah.
they make $1 million a month.
I wonder
Yeah.
why.
Of course. I bet you Texas is their
money,
biggest
bro. It's
fucking...
that Texas money. That's why they just need to legalize it over here, man.
Could have so much money here, man. Imagine a Cookies right there downtown.
So I've been there once. They got their own shit. They put them in those ice cream looking things, which I would like to do a design for.
Can you make those?
I don't make them myself, but I can just design it and fucking,
There's a
get
company
them
here.
delivered.
Holy shit, that's cool. There's a company here in San Antonio that I think makes packaging like that, like food packaging, and
Custom?
yeah, custom stuff.
shit.
They're I forget what they're called, Blue Packaging or something
Let me
like that.
know, because
They're off of Days of Allah, but it's like right there in the industrial area, like, but industrial area.
Mad cow
But-
popcorn.
But yeah, industrial area, man.
Damn.
Popcorn,
Yeah. Mad cow.
fresh paint.
so
Sounds crazy.
It's another name for fucking permanent marker. Sounds like
Yeah. That's what I thought.
so another number one fucking dispensary in my hometown is I think Top Crop.
Oh. Top cock, you said.
Top Crop.
top crop.
Top Crop United.
Who would you say is the best
What's your favorite?
best
resin?
cannabis
Yeah.
growers up there?
Out there, they carry Oleo, so that's a pretty good brand. Go to Las Cruces. The Las Cruces one.
That's why I've been seeing a lot of oleo in the traditional market.
It's right there, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Colorado brand, but they have they're in New Mexico too.
That's dope.
Are a lot of brands white labeling there, basically?
No, for the most part, they either have to have a grower. They either link up with growers, or
Tickle
they have
Burger.
they have their own
Does that
facilities.
say Tickle Burger?
Oh, so you can't like white label product and sell it in New Mexico. You
No,
have to-
everything is bio-tracked over there, so it has to be grown in New Mexico.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
is there like within that industry, like, say if a dispensary wants to put out their line of flour, do they have to get a facility to grow their own flour?
Yeah, pretty much, I believe so. Unless they have their own facility and they have the license for it. Because they might just have a license to be a retail. So there's a retail license. There's a fucking manufacturing license.
Oh, so every license is
yeah,
separate.
so my homie fucking, he grows for this company right now.
That full melt looks crazy.
That Frost Factory, bro. Their shit's fire right now.
That full melt looks crazy. Y'all crazy out here.
Yeah, go to their concentrates. Yeah, right there. That's full melt though.
That's good. So you have to basically be either retail or fully vertically integrated over there.
Yeah, like they're gonna get.
That's the best part about fucking
So
recreational markets, dude.
yeah, so right now my homie is Rose by Twist. He he does hash holes. He's gonna do a collab with that company that
Top Crop?
Yeah, no, Frost Factory.
Okay.
And I did labels for him for his for the bands.
That's dope.
And
Okay,
then
that's
for
dope
the
as well.
seals for the top of the tube that they're using. But that's the logo that they're using and shit. So there's that rosin. Look at, they charge 84 a fucking gram.
Damn.
Bro, if it's fire and it's and it's all you can get, bro. I
When it
understand.
first started, my homies we were in this fucking
Show the pens.
my artwork was in this dispensary, and the grams that my homies had in there was $108
Jesus.
out the door.
Jesus.
So
I like-
Iron Lung is the same. They're like a
Chimera, bro.
they're
I
like
like
a
that, bro.
sister
Looks cool,
company.
right?
Yeah.
So I've done stickers for that company too. There's, look at that Couch Lock. I've smoked their shit.
I've
Yeah,
seen-
I smoked their shit too. Shout out Hank.
Okay, that's where
Hank,
saw it. Yeah.
Hank
Yeah,
Kingpin.
they're a good fucking rosin brand.
I like the Glock play on it.
Definitely, that shit goes hard. And I think that Carver is a good brand.
It's funny they haven't been hit with a fucking cease and desist for making that label.
The Glock one?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, my mom likes these edibles, so I get them for her from this company. And they're called, I think they're called Camino.
Hey,
Yeah,
we have
and
them.
we carry Caminos
Oh,
now in
shit.
stores.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, we like the Caminos too.
Yeah,
They're
I give her the 5 milligrams, so fucking that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
we
she's
have
here
Caminos
now.
in store.
She's visiting, and I think she was scared to bring them, so I might have to get some from you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, I got you.
good. Hell yeah, bro. That's be fire.
That's awesome, dude. I
New
See if you
Mexico.
can-
that looks
find
awesome.
them.
That looks like a Chipotle.
See if you can find them. Look under the edibles,
They,
or
they look like an untapped market for different type of culture to hit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something different to hit out there.
Is there shops that are kind of like more not that are not as corporate, or is that like you're always gonna get the best deals at the corporate places? That's the thing. Like they'll push everyone out, bro. Even if it's culture, the only way you can get, I think, in markets like that is producing your own stuff in house, like that people want.
see those look.
Because if you're fighting for that, market, they're always gonna fuck you up.
Oh yeah, we got those, baby. We got those in stores.
Yeah,
Those are in stores.
just
right now.
saying. Like as retail, like trying to compete.
I know what you mean. Just gotta take-
Definitely. Well, you can see like everyone. It's fucking public fucking information. Who makes the most money? So you'll see who's a smaller fucking company.
Yeah. I mean, it's barely beginning. Like I think the great part about a lot of these industries having decent like entry fees, like that's not bad, dude. Like you were saying, how much to manufacture?
Like 2,500.
Yeah, dude. That gives opportunity for people, anybody. It's very equitable as far as it comes to like allowing anybody, right, to be in that market,
To be licensed, yeah.
and then to I don't know how it works for like having felonies and stuff like that, but I'm sure there's some like restrictions, but not that bad.
We'll see.
They
'Cause I can try.
so
Hell
so
yeah.
but what was I gonna say? Yeah, places like that, it allows for innovation. So like some place like New Mexico can find tech that's not available in Colorado, Michigan, California, Oregon, all that. Because you're kind of close in as far as like the climate, it's kind of like Colorado, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So you're gonna get similar grows and stuff like that. So a
Yeah,
lot of hash is all I'm saying.
it doesn't snow. It doesn't get, and actually, it's not really like Colorado. It's more, it's more
Yeah.
like Arizona, but like 10 degrees less hot. So it's a dry heat. It's not like San Antonio. It's not like Texas. It's not that humid. So I think the climate is good, bro. I've got
Ideal.
seeds from over there, and we grew some, and it was called Purple Zia, I think. And that shit fucking had some crazy genetics. Like I don't know if it was like outdoor, so it was meant like to fucking endure the climates. You know what I mean? Cause it grew pretty fire, and that was our first time kind of growing and shit. So I didn't know how to grow. My homie, I just gave him the seeds. My homie fucking he grew it, and I think that towards the end they fucking pulled them a little bit early, but it still smoked good. It smelled good. It had like a old school fucking
Yeah.
a old school smell, like old school weed, and we still have a couple of seeds of that shit, and I can get them. You know what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
there's a dispensary out there. They throw they're called the New Mexico Harvest Cup, and then they do the New Mexico Growers Cup. So like, and they just fucking and then and that guy himself, he specializes in seeds, so he's got all kinds of crazy strains and shit. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
So if you ever want to get your hands on some New Mexico shit, they fucking got some crazy genetics that fucking that can endure some, you know.
Do they have a hemp industry over there?
I believe they do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure. It wasn't that. I don't know about
It seems
that.
like a pretty free state when it comes to cannabis, hemp, and all that. I wonder if they.
Breaking meth.
I don't know who this goes to.
Yeah,
but
they're so.
They're lenient over there, bro. They got a whole empire.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same as Texas because
You
that's
c-
a Fed thing, no?
You can cultivate. Yeah, you can cultivate hemp, but you need a license. But we just fucking go for it. It's the same
So
shit.
yeah, so what the fuck was I gonna say?
So basically, you can make hemp products over there.
That's awesome.
But they're trying to go after like synthetics, fucking like synthetic CBD. For some reason, they're trying to go. That's what New Mexico's trying to ban at this time.
Yeah, there's some
And it's
cannabis loophole allows unregulated hemp products to bypass New Mexico laws.
and like I said, like all my friends are in some part of the industry. I got a friend that does fucking city hall meetings, like every fucking month or every week. I don't know how often.
That's crazy.
I've been to a couple of them. They're fucking cool. I don't know if I spoke to any of them, but shit, I would have. I think they mentioned me and fucking, you know, of how, just how you guys asked me how, you know, me being a printer fucking affects me and all that shit. It's cool, man. So it was cool seeing that side of the industry. Like they were literally doing like, and I think we should start doing that here. I know there's a dude in El Paso that fucking he has this whole fucking movement that he does, and he comes out here. So he was probably out here yesterday in Austin for that shit. You know what I mean? So he's really into it. So I met him, and it's cool to see that side of it. Like I said earlier.
That's awesome, bro. You had a fucking badass experience in New Mexico, bro.
Yeah, man. So
It's crazy that you fucking.
Man, so there's a lot of shit going on in New Mexico as far as cannabis.
there's
It's-
money there, bro. But it's all coming from fucking Texas.
Yeah.
Or because I don't know what other states are around us that they would be making money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We used to go to Colorado for our shit. We used to go to
Arizona, right?
Arizona barely became legal, but shit, we just get it from fucking our own state, pretty
Yeah.
much, or California.
Yeah, everyone had a plug.
Yeah.
At some point, everyone had a plug, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, or were the plugs. some
Definitely.
people were.
Yeah.
definitely. People still make those trips and go and get all the fucking name brand shit, and that's how allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, most people that I hear talking like that, bro, are fucking 50, 60, 70-year-old people that are like, yeah, me and my wife take a trip up to Colorado and we bring back fucking...
We spend about $1,000,
Yeah.
and then we come back and we're good for 2 months.
Yeah,
Shit.
and then now that this has been available, fuck that. You know, they don't have to go up there. They don't have to take the trip. And then to take it away, Dan Patrick, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, definitely. That's why
You lizard-looking bitch.
I
Fucking Fire Marshal Bill lip having motherfucker.
I definitely hope they don't take it away, and because it gives access to people that aren't gonna be able to get it in a fucking like a traditional market. They're not gonna want to go meet this dude and do this and that. They shouldn't be like that. They should be able to walk into a store just like any other place and get their medicine.
Yeah, and they might add like regulation. Like I think they want to take away, like you have to be a hemp shop. You can't be a smoke shop, and you can't be a convenience store. I think they want to take that away.
That makes sense.
There's either
Sounds
two.
good.
There's either two options that they have. Is either combine it with alcohol, which would take it completely away from kids, or give us like the, hey, just 21 and up. We're gonna have TABC going to your places, just the way we go in liquor stores. Everyone that goes in, can I see your ID? You know, or has to look 40 and up, or just take everyone's ID. You have to see it.
Yep.
You can't come in here
Everyone.
without ID. Yeah. And I forgot my fucking point.
We're high. We're high as
I
hell,
lost
guys.
it. Right.
It's gone. He doesn't have it.
No, but they're gonna
disappeared.
make it where it has to be like a hemp shop. Like that's what they want in the hemp industry. They want to take it away from children. Also, they want you to be more than 1,000 feet away from schools. Like, bro, there's a fucking
As it should be.
yeah, there's a shop right in front of Marshall High School.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna call them out by name, but there is one.
Yeah.
You know how fucking bad that looks? Like, be fucking smarter, bro.
It's like, hey, yo,
Like, be smarter. Don't be like it's.
they're in high school, bro. They're in high school.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let. I get you. You're not gonna let them in. There's a neighborhood behind there, but come on, bro. Like, be a little fucking smarter.
I don't know about here, but in
talking about, though.
in Las Cruces they have like shit called weed and seed zones and shit. Well, not no more because that shit's legal, but it's pretty much around fucking schools.
That's crazy.
You don't fucking. It's just common sense.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, it's a miracle they don't zone the fucking hemp industry, bro. Like the
Right.
way they zone some fucking in some markets,
Yeah, they
like
do.
it's like, oh, guess what? It's like you know where the strip clubs and all that shit are. That's the within like
A radius.
yeah, you can only be out there and like you have to put a trailer. You have to be in one of those shitty ass old buildings.
To the trailer. Goddamn.
Okay,
What kind of dirty shit is this?
This fool.
huh?
It's a 5-minute walk from Marshall to that smoke shop.
Bro, I could make
Yeah.
it back to class in
High as
3.
fuck.
I can make it back to class in 3.
They
Yo,
probably
especially
sell
me, bro. Especially
tobacco
me in high school,
products.
bro. I was fucking.
Huh?
They probably sell tobacco products too.
Let's see. Click on this shit.
Yeah, we're not gonna call them out. We won't put their store on blast. It just. There's a bunch of stores like that though that are in spots.
No, yeah,
that-
yeah, and you know what? It whatever, they're right too, right?
I mean, not necessarily.
Okay, that's just a V shop. That's just a vape shop. So we
Still, it's right there by the kids, bro. You know what they're doing. I know all those damn kids.
well, I
smoke
mean,
vape
look,
and
they
e-juice.
must be. I mean, a bar can't open up across the street, right?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think you can open up a liquor
Can you
store
look that
either.
up, Listo? If you can open up a liquor store or bar from across from a school, like there's distance.
Can you open up a shop with all allergens?
What is that?
Like
mean?
Peanuts.
everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking just nut shop.
Infuse everything that's fucking
Yeah,
people are
it's
allergic to.
It's completely legal. Jake would have, our employee Jake was allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, bro. He was.
300 feet of a church, public school,
I almost killed him.
hospital.
I
Sorry.
almost killed Jake. Game Panda
I know
Express.
there's plenty of fucking liquor stores next to a fucking church.
Yeah, I think it has to be like a
It's 301 feet away.
Yeah, I don't think they give a fuck about churches, to be honest.
That's fucked up, bro. That's crazy.
The church 300 feet.
You could be 295.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
250? 250? Using the metric system. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, and are you grandfathered in if a fucking little bullshit ass church moves into your like shopping center, you know?
Yeah. It
Like
should
if
be-
they don't
it's
mind, like
it's an old church. It should be an old church that's been there.
yeah, like you can't move next to an old Catholic church,
Yeah.
like the cathedral one.
Yeah, the ones that look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't move next to the Vatican and open up a vape shop.
Yo, so the head to the fucking Pope. What it do?
The temptation those priests go through.
Bro, every time they pass my shop, they're tempted. And they-
Vatican week shot.
Is that what it is? They're like they don't want to tempt
Is it
their
legal? Is it legal there?
where?
He's looking it up. It was legal by the Vatican.
Fuck.
It is?
Yeah, I don't think Italy's legal.
Serious trouble, I said. I read that.
Fuck! I don't have nothing on me.
I hear you get molested if you get caught with weed over there.
Wait, whoa,
Yeah.
chill. By the Pope?
Yeah.
I'll go.
They,
I'll
they
go.
search
I'm
you,
gonna go-
right?
Look at him. He's,
They go spread it, and then you're like, what? And they mean your ass.
he looks like he means
like,
business.
Whoa. What you mean by that? The
Put
Pope?
Pope weed meme.
Put Pope pedophile meme.
Oh, no, don't type that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta come on your computer, dog. Literally, come on it.
Oh, dude.
What?
Yeah, Texas definitely the biggest. We are the biggest partakers in everyone else's market, dude. We're such a big fucking state, and we don't have legal weed. Yes, we're gonna consume all the fucking weed that New Mexico has, that Colorado has, that California has, that New York has. Whoever the fuck has weed, we
Oklahoma?
want it. Yeah, and right now, Oklahoma, everybody, dude. And now that we have THCA, we can actually bring bud from all those states and legally have it here, right? Legally.
Definitely.
Yeah, and they're trying to shut that shit down, bro, for no fucking reason, bro.
Fuck
Just because
that
they don't like a
lizard.
fucking good time, right? But for real, like most of my clients, dude, are fucking using it for good reasons. Most of my clients are not like me, smoking fucking 8 joints. I have to QC this stuff, so that's why you see me smoking a lot of weed, because I'm trying it for you.
What's QC?
Just to make sure it's quality control, sir.
Okay, I was making sure.
Quality control, all right?
What about,
You watching the Highest Fuck podcast with Danny and Wax.
I just put it on there, bro.
Oh yeah.
hey,
But yeah.
what about mushrooms? What's the law on mushrooms here?
You know, there was those bullshit. I definitely know
They
legal
sell them all.
ones.
They sell them on HEB lines. I mean, you can buy them.
Yeah. But I think you're talking about psilocybin, right? Mm-hmm. So they're
Grow it.
that you can't possess it. You can't have them. You can't. You can legally
'em?
sell spores, and you can legally sell all the substrate and all that to grow them, and you can do whatever the fuck you want at home, I guess. But I think it's all through like loopholes. This bullshit, the synthetic, not even the synthetic, synthetic. Some of the synthetic ones, that's bullshit. But there was Amanita muscaria that was going around, and that's just not good, dude. But these proprietary mushroom blends, there's some weird shit like those.
You know they have mushroom vapes.
Shit, they're putting
Koala?
DMT in the shit, bro.
They have mushroom vapes.
I've heard of DMT vapes.
I have mushroom vapes.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of that shit.
You can't vape mushrooms.
Dude,
Yeah,
look
they
at
got
this.
that.
Look what they're finding.
It's crazy.
Look what they're finding in those fucking what
I
what
wouldn't
brand
try
is
that,
that?
bro?
Not at all.
Those are fucking DMT bars, basically.
I won't even try. That's crazy how they have DMT. How do they have? That's. It's
Diamond shrooms.
A DMT bar would be lit.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Fuck you up, bro.
Imagine just.
Bro, because I've tried that shit and
But to eat it, I don't know if it would hit.
I don't know. It'd probably be like a fuck, you're right. You gotta fucking blast off.
Yeah.
2 minutes of just.
I don't know. Maybe that's why people have been. Yeah.
Going insane.
That I would consider it closest to like that.
You think the
whole-
crazy moms and that are like reporting at the hearings think that that's edibles, but they're just eating the shroom gummies, like that?
Probably.
A lot of those are like Old Spice, like people that they're using from like the Spice era. Like those kids were smoking Spice.
I smoked Spice one
bro,
time.
Fuck. I grew up through that. I went through that era.
I tried it one
bro.
time.
I tried it when it was first, when it first came out, and it
Straight
was
from Planet
like,
K.
Chill.
it was like comparable to weed. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, and then they
Gave me a
made it
little twitch.
illegal. Then they had to fucking mess with the formula, and then that's when it started getting crazy.
It's like the Popeye's
Smoking
chicken
that
sandwich.
K2, and then that Ultra, fucking some bullshit.
Yeah.
You would get like crazy,
Kinds of
like,
shit.
like
Yeah,
crazy
you would get
heart rates. Like,
you would get contusion, like or like no, what is it like like it would
Yeah.
be weird,
Yeah,
bro.
That shit was like, yeah, bro. My fucking brother-in-law almost died off that shit.
yeah, I heard of a lot of
Those
people.
things are fucked, and you could go ride in Planet K and buy it. Fuck that.
Is that who used to sell it? Yeah. If you were,
Potpourri, remember that shit?
Oh yeah, that's what I got.
if you were
Look at that
selling that
K2.
shit, bro, fuck you.
K2 Ultra. Is there like a K2 Ultra?
Yeah, bro, that shit was insane. Shout out all the people that
Bro, that survived that shit because that was no joke.
But apparently people got addicted to it. There was like bums and
schizo
shit.
and
Yeah.
What's the worst to try to come off of? Worse than fucking heroin?
You load that in a little bowl, bro.
Bro, that is
Straight
so. I can't
twitchy.
believe we used to smoke that. I tried. I didn't. I don't know.
I tried it, bro. I went to Planet K with some homies and I bought it. I remember.
Same.
Specifically remember. I bought it at the Planet K off of Evers.
That is fucking crazy,
Went to the
dude.
left side of the building in his car and we tried it.
Oh, salvia. Oh my gosh.
Salvia was
Bro.
one of the ones that I believe that.
You see the little gremlins come out
That's
the ground?
DMT's crazy ass fucking cousin.
Yeah.
See the little gremlins come out?
Yeah, dude. No, click on that third picture.
Who's done salvia?
Not me.
Have you done salvia, Danny?
Why did you want to click on that for? You fucking freak.
I was looking at the piece.
Piece
of-
like the dog.
Yeah, I was looking at the piece, dude.
Yeah, sure. Word.
This guy.
That was a nice bong she had in her hand. Oh yeah, Dan. But yeah, y'all smoke salvia?
I've never tried it, and I
I
won't.
smoked salvia.
How was it,
You
Dan?
have?
Yeah, it was awesome.
What you mean?
I've told a few different versions. I think the one that I tell you is the one that I smoked with my friends, and then I got this with Nico when I smoked with him, and we smoked inside of his room, and we took a bong hit of it right each, and little Nicky was playing in the background, and all of a sudden like all the room disappeared, and it's fucking like World War II, right? And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I'm like feeling all like I can't balance myself, and I'm trying to walk down the hallway, right? And it's all dark, and we have carpet in the hallway, so it just felt like little hands were grabbing me. And I look back and I look at my brother, and he's like, and I hear Lil Nicky, and it's the pillow fight scene, right? So it just sounds like it's a bunch of shit going on. It's like super loud. And I'm just like, what's going on? And he's just laughing at me because I'm like walking all crooked and like down the hallway for no reason. And then his kicked in and he goes and lays down. But then, you know, mine kind of went away after like 3 minutes of kind of fumbling around the house, bro. Thinking I was in a fucking war. Yeah. And I was trying to like avoid like bullets and all that kind of shit. Like it was crazy as fuck, dude.
It's ready.
You fucking crackhead. Oh man.
That was scary. That was the last time I ever did it because of that.
You did DMT though, you said, Koala?
I've done it a couple times, bro.
Oh, you sick fucker.
It's nasty.
Thank you.
What did it make you feel like?
Felt like I was falling through fucking different dimensions.
Oh my god.
Boom, 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 and like, well, I don't know, like, it's like I don't know how you call it, bro, like a floral pattern.
Fractals.
And you fucking like blasting through that shit, and it turned into a bunch of colors, and I felt like I was falling. And I just kept on seeing like layers, and it seemed like dimensions, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I was all like, I just told myself, I'm like, oh fuck, this is how I die. I'm just fucking falling.
What the fuck?
So I just told myself, all right. So I kind of just like slowed down, and I guess I
That's
picked
what
the
you
level. I picked the level and shit. Yeah, no.
Fractalization.
Nah, more like looked like a DMT
Yeah.
portal type of shit.
Look up DMT portal.
Yeah, see that shit? That first one, that fourth one?
The fourth one,
Yeah, shit like that. And you're blasting through that shit. You're supposed to have a breakthrough, but I didn't really like feel that. I just felt like I started falling. And then I had to find a fucking level and I landed. And I don't remember much after that. I just remember a fucking someone telling me tread lightly. I'm like, oh shit, okay. And I'm gone. So I did that a couple times and I never really fucking, you just hear this weird frequency. Like it's a weird fucking noise. And then like you see that shit, like that fucking portal looking shit.
Does it look black and green at first?
I don't really remember,
You took
bro.
DMT then or what?
No, I've never been able to.
So one.
What'd you say it like that for? What the fuck?
Because everybody that's offered it to me, I'm like, I don't want to take it from you, bro.
I know what you mean.
You have
Yeah.
to. You need a good trip. You need
Yeah, I want
You need a good trip partner that someone's gonna guide. It's called a trip guide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone that's there with good intentions that's gonna take care of you and lead you back to fucking Earth,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Yeah, it's the first time I took LSD. I fucking didn't want to take it till I was with the homie. Shout out my guy Adrian. Led me through that shit. We watched Four Brothers together.
So I.
Oh, wow, what a...
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit, that's intense.
I was the fifth brother. It was dope.
So I
Oh.
I did it a couple times, bro.
What the fuck?
And then one time I did shrooms, bro, and I did like 2 grams, but it was like shake.
That's some fucking amazing art.
It was like shake. It was like a gram of like stems, and the rest
Damn.
was like black fucking powder,
Okay.
spores.
Yeah.
So
Love that.
so it felt like it was like 10 fucking grams of
Damn.
mushrooms, bro, because I had a breakthrough through that. But I think that I did the
AI,
DMT.
yeah.
I did the DMT so many times that it opened up my third eye a
Hey.
little bit more than usual. It like
Wiener.
broke it down. And then when I took that high ass dosage of fucking shrooms, it fucking just I was in a whole nother level, bro. I fucking had 3 different trips. There was one where I could think of a word, let's say fucking the word beautiful would fucking pop up like in bubble letters and shit. And then I could like move the letters and separate them and break it down. It was like energy, bro. I was on a whole nother level, bro.
That's dope.
Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa. Sorry, that song's been following me.
But-
And Wax hates it.
No, that's my favorite. I have that on my fucking playlist. That's why you know it so much, bitch.
Wait, you say, oh, is that one cigarette?
Yeah. You sing it because of me. Because you love me.
Someone told me to stop singing it earlier.
It was me. Because it's going to get stuck in my head. That's why. Fuck. It's a catchy song, bro. It's good.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, you never done DMT, Dan?
No, like I said, not like I said, like look at Matt. Matt the other day just had a fucking DMT pen with him. I'm like, cool, dude. Like you're casually just have a DMT pen. Like I don't want that to be my experience. You're just doing it in my truck. Like, oh, well, it's not that hard. I'm like, no, I want to have like a fucking real ego death. I want to go through the full experience because I've experienced salvia in like a good way, and then I've experienced salvia in a bad way. So that one thing that taught me is like if I'm gonna try something that's life changing like that, I'm gonna respect it and I'm gonna do it in a safe setting. And I've never felt safe taking it.
In the spots that you've been given it.
Yeah, especially back then I used to drink, and now I don't feel like I really need. I'm not searching for anything that's gonna like fuck me up like that. Like I'm like I go back home, after a DMT trip, and I'm like, sorry, babe, I'm packing up. You fucking need to find myself. I hope you and the kid are good. I'm not trying to do that.
What are you talking about, babe? The DMT's got me thinking.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have that
I'm gonna
kind
be an
of shit.
astronaut.
I don't even really like fucking with mushrooms that much because I've had that kind of experience on mushrooms where I'm like, yo,
Fuck all this.
Yeah, because I've taken like large doses and been like, all right, my life's changed after that because it made me see something about myself, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah. what you mean.
DMT is something that's like I don't think you should fuck with, just like the way he's explaining. Like it's something that you can
Hardcore.
yeah. And then I also the people that had it were like like I said, I would drink at the time, and it was always like, yeah, we're after party, and you want to do some DMT, dude? I'm like, fuck no, man.
What the fuck?
Fuck no, aren't you on coke, bro?
Fucking crazy night, bro. We drinking. Here's some DMT, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Try it, bro. Out your pivot.
Yeah.
Yo, you got it, bro. We got the DMT right here, bro. Yeah.
Dude, I smoked the salvia. So I did the extract, the powder one, and that was the one that I did the second time, right? With the war shit, right? It was like 40 times extract. But then the time that I had a really good experience was when we had ordered the raw plant that was just dried, and then we stuffed a bong, like a family bowl, right? Like the family bong bowls.
Okay.
And I
You
just
got a
took
family
it.
bong bowl?
Yeah, it's like a
That's badass.
like
bro.
about what 2.5, 3 grams.
Okay.
Like it's like a big bong bowl, but I would just lightly, like, it was like leaves and shit, so I just kind of put it in there, right, and I just hit it with a torch, and I just hit it until because you really don't feel it, and then I finally like took the last hit and I held it in, and then I'm looking over at my friends across from me right there on the couch like that, right, and they're all talking, everyone's like, and I all of a sudden I just feel like I'm in a mountain, like I'm on the side of a mountain just looking up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking up at a mountain, and it's fucking Mount Rushmore, right? But then I'm like looking up, what the fuck? And I notice it's my friends' faces on Mount Rushmore, like engraved, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm tripping. I get up and I stand up and I try to like walk away, and I'm trying to like bring myself into reality, right? And then I go to like the hallway and kind of like I'm drifting in and out of reality.
Always
And then I felt like doing a cartwheel. I felt like my body was gonna do a cartwheel, so I had to like stand there in the middle of the hallway holding myself. So I learned don't stand up.
Why did you do the cartwheel? You should do the cartwheel.
I don't think I could have. I'd never done a cartwheel in my life before that.
I think he tried. He just dropped and rolled instead.
But yeah, man, that was like a cool time if I wouldn't have stood up. Like, but it kind of I would always panic
Gotcha.
once
When it just started happening, you'd be like, oh.
yeah, because you lose sense of reality. Like,
Yeah.
It feels like you're dreaming, like almost like you knocked yourself out and you're trying to get back to reality.
Did you have your eyes open or your eyes closed at the time?
They were open.
You're just okay. I would have
Straight.
probably closed them. I would have taken off. I'm all right, taking.
Yeah,
You
no.
know it's a fucking 15-minute trip. You know you're gonna fucking come back. But salvia is like, I don't know about that one. I never tried it.
That's scary.
I had one experience. My nephew took it, and I told him, if you're gonna smoke that shit or however they took it, you gotta fucking do it here in my apartment and shit. And I told him, all right. So him and my fucking friend did it, and it pretty much just made him bro.
Made him laugh, right? And drool. It made him laugh and drool, right? Like, it does that to some people.
Yes, like both of them, dude. Like one, my nephew, like he was chilling on the couch, and they're all telling him to bust a freestyle, and and he's all okay, all right, here we go, and he's like, but he thought he was going in, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
And then
boys,
my
spit that fire.
and then my friend fucking, he took the same shit, and he fucking turned into a fucking T-Rex, and his fucking arms just went like this, and he fucking, and he started, and he walked back. I don't know why he did this, but he walked past all of us, because like I used to have a studio in my extra spare bedroom, recording studio, and so we were in there, and he walked past us and fucking like just both of them touched all of us like on our elbow with his fucking T-Rex arms, and he went outside. I lived in the apartment, and they had like a long fucking walkway upstairs, and like he fucking went across one way, ran, and he fucking had the window open. He looks in the fucking window and starts fucking laughing hysterically. I'm like, what the fuck? Get inside. I told you guys to fucking stay inside. I'm like, yeah, bro, that was my only experience. But my nephew trying to rap
Was the best?
it was the best. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I was, as you already know, I was
All right, let's.
That's the only
That's
words you
awesome.
can hear.
You already know?
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Here's someone doing some salvia.
Oh shit.
Where do you get salvia from?
You used to be able to get
Smoke
it.
shops.
Yeah, back in the day from smoke shops. Now you can just go buy the salvia plant at your local nursery,
Look
dry
at
the
that fucking
leaves, and
homemade
smoke
bong.
it. But don't.
Look at that homemade bong,
Allegedly.
bro.
Oh yeah. The fuck kind of water bottle is that? Damn, he's smoking while his friends are having band practice.
Look at him.
Oh, he's retarded.
Yeah, he's gonna go. Oh,
Oh shit.
he's gone.
Yeah, he's somewhere else.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's somewhere else.
See, he can't even stand up. He's trying to. He wants to.
It's your cousin, your nephew.
Fuck, I can't even hear that.
That's magic. Hey, yo, smoke this. You're gonna go retarded for a couple of seconds.
Hey, don't fucking censor me saying that shit either.
What, retarded?
Yeah.
No, we don't censor it.
Alright.
We only censor the N-word.
Oh, look, he's gonna. That's how it felt. Like I was like, it felt like my body wanted to do a flip, like a cartwheel.
Like you want? Wait. You wanted to
Did he almost fall?
You wanted to do a retarded cartwheel?
No, I didn't go retarded because I wasn't like, I don't know if I was talking honestly.
You don't remember? You could have been retarded, and you just thought you were going.
There was
like,
one
so
time when I
smart.
did. There was one
Salvia
time.
trip, guys.
Yeah.
give us
So
salvia
the thing with it, dude, it's like something that a tribe like uses as their like sacred
peyote?
medicine. Yeah, there's tribes that use it, right?
Yeah.
And in South America, especially, they have like these what looks like rocks that have human form cutouts where you're supposed to lay in them and
What the
smoke
fuck?
the salvia and lay in them.
What the fuck?
Like that's a part of their tradition, right?
That
And
sounds spooky.
we're gonna watch abroad.
I'd take a dab and lay down like that.
Dude, I want to take shrooms and then go lay in one of those pods that we said.
A pot?
Those like little.
Deprivation chamber?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
She's just dramatic, but she's probably tripping
Oh
hard.
yeah, dude, she's having a bad time. That was probably like a little goblin that just told her that.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
And they're just recording her look.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro, you shouldn't have smoked the salvia, bro.
Bro,
Smoke the salvia!
we were
Here, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Get out of my house, bitch.
Bro,
Get out of my house, bitch.
I wouldn't even give her the opportunity to run, dude. Like I'd close that fucking door quick.
me and my roommate were a trip guide for this one guy, and he wanted to fucking do it. And he was going through some shit, but we told him, don't fucking do it, bro. You kind of come in with the
headspace.
Yeah, come through with the good mentality, bro. You don't want to do it right now. He's like, fuck it. I want to do it. So sure enough, he fucking does it, bro. And you know, the way we learned is like you take gradual steps, you know. You take your first puff, then you take your second puff, and by the third puff, you're supposed to force it. You know what I mean? And then you're supposed to blast off and fucking whatever happens. Well, I don't know what happened with that dude, but he fucking kind of like how she was doing it at the end of it. That's what he was doing. He would like ah ha 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 and then cry ah ha ha ha. But like hysterically, bro, and like fuck, we didn't know how to control him, so we just try to bring him back, bro, like back to earth and just talk him back. And that was kind of scary, bro. I've never seen
Kinda made
someone
you
laugh and cry at the same
Kind of
time.
made you laugh like this. Like that. Made you laugh like that.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, bro. That's the worst drug that ever hit the streets, dude.
Salvia?
Yeah. Like I said, even though it's a plant and
Not
you can
fentanyl.
still.
Don't know if that salves.
No, this one's a dab.
I got pretty fucked up the first time I took a dab, bro.
He's saying he can't breathe, right?
Yeah, he's paralyzed.
How was your first dab experience?
Insane. In the back of a car off a hot ass fucking titanium nail off a bong.
He's exactly who I would picture freaking out off of the dab.
Right?
And then he goes and tells his like governor dad, Dad, I freaked out off of this dab.
I don't even think that's a dude. I'm gonna be
What's
honest
dab,
with you.
son?
Oh, it is.
I took it hot as man.
That's what they call a Chad.
Looked at my phone. All of the rays of the lights from my phone shined at me, and I was stoned out my mind.
Yeah, man.
So how was the dab? What kind of dab was it? Was it like some poop soup, like what I smoked, that dark shit?
Yeah, I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. It had that taste to it. It was like a specific taste back in the day that all rosin or like all live resin or whatever the fuck we smoked had.
And then we used to smoke out of nectar collectors.
Smoke some of that green stuff over there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that shit.
That shit was gas, bro.
And then
The one on the parchment paper, I smoked some stuff like that was locally sourced.
And then the fucking it looked like a cheese, like crumble,
Yeah, they're talking about.
like Swiss cheese, sort of. It was like airy, but it was like a nice yellow.
There was some like as time went by, bro. You were like, oh, damn, yeah. And then
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
It was less, yeah, kind of like that. No, yeah.
yeah, I remember. Bro.
So how was the cannabis scene, like the traditional market before it went legal over there in New Mexico, like growing up?
Before it became legal? Shit, bro. We're Las Cruces is right after El Paso, which is right after Juarez. You know what I mean? So back then, it was Mexico brickweed, ran the fucking industry.
Yeah.
So we're at the Mexican border, El Paso, there's not a border. Then there's New Mexico. And then leaving New Mexico, there's a checkpoint in every fucking direction. So we would still get our fucking flour for cheap. Fucking $150 fucking brickweed, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So that's how it was. It came in fucking
A brick.
fucking bricks.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So and then when that was me smoking at like fucking 10. Well, I smoked I started like at 6th grade, 7th grade. So ever since, I haven't really stopped since, since I did a little fucking bit of probation. I stopped for like 4 years. And then after that, I just been, medicating ever since. So I had my medical card for a moment in New Mexico before it became legal, because it was still, you could still get your medical card. And it was kind of before it used to be kind of how it is here now. Like, you pretty much have to be fucking dying or paralyzed to get your fucking card.
Yeah. Bullshit ass fucking medical program.
Yeah, so now like they kind of expanded the symptoms that you can qualify for. So I qualified for PTSD. I was able to get my card. I just told them I couldn't sleep and fucking I don't like pills and marijuana helps.
Okay.
So
All good points.
Yeah, so that was already more in my 20s. I mean, it was medical. It's been, I guess New Mexico has been one of the first that had the medical marijuana.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. They've been since fucking the early, I want to say like 70s, bro. Because we have a university, New Mexico State University, so I think they studied that shit back in the day. Or they have some sort of,
They don't have a lot of hippies out there, I'll say that.
Yeah, bro. It's been like, they've been advocating for it for a very long time. This is on you.
Oh.
So, but yeah, bro, like, I saw the evolution from like brickweed, and then it became like, we called it fluff. It came fluffy. Like one time I got one in a fucking, this is a very, very long time ago. I got it in a saran wrap, but it was in allegedly in the shape of a ball, like a basketball, bro. And the nugs were fucking fluffy. They weren't all condensed and shit. And then,
Where was that coming from?
Mexico.
Mexico,
Probably.
okay. Just a little more higher end stuff.
Probably, yeah.
You know when you stop seeing how old are you? You're about.
I am 39 years old, bro.
You're my age, okay.
Yeah.
So you got to see like that was like the small batch stuff, and you not small batch, but like stuff that was like cared for. Like usually like older heads had bud like that, like guys that like would go over there and get it themselves type shit. And then you had the pressed fucking, bricks.
For work, those were the work ones.
Yeah, the ones that were gonna go out of state, essentially, the ones that were gonna keep going.
Pretty much.
And then you had the ones that were like low, like it was like sometimes you'd see stuff like that, maybe not as pretty, maybe a little bit flattened out, but trimmed for the most part. And they always, dude. Occasionally, I'd come across it. But it would, like I said, it always came. I'm sorry. It always came from like one of my dad's friends or something like that.
Good old brick weed, man.
Shit, bro. San Antonio every once in a while, bro. I'd get some stuff that smelled straight up like skunk, dude. Like still green, like compressed, but smelled great. Smelled lemony or smelled like rubber. Had that like skunk terpene.
That shit was dope, bro. Weed back in high school days, fire, bro. I used to smoke in that Wendy's parking lot.
Look up, if you can,
This is you.
A little hole
Mexican,
Bro,
Mexican,
I moved to Chicago because I'm originally born in Chicago.
Oh, you're
Fluffy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was raised in Las Cruces. I moved when I was young, so that's kind of mostly what I know. I tried to go when I was like 15 to go to high school over there.
To Chicago?
Yeah, and like, just imagine just how I integrated to this city. I integrated over there, but it was way more sketchier, bro. I literally like went to like I said, like to the corners and shit.
That's scary.
To get weed at 15 years old. So I didn't know anybody. I went to, I went to school there. Like I met people. I integrated fucking pretty well. I found a fucking plug. But I didn't last very long in Chicago. I got fucking, I had bought a gram in high school from somebody. I don't even know, allegedly. But it was some white rhino. And it was some of the fieriest shit I ever fucking had.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, literally like, pure THCA, damn near. It was like crystallized fucking nugs, bro.
Damn.
And
the trichomes on it were crazy.
yes, bro, I had never seen nothing like that. It's White Widow and White Rhino were like that back in the days.
Yeah, I one of the first buds that I went and like try to, or that I got was I drove across town to buy some white, great white, and I don't know if it was.
Look up White Widow
like,
or White Rhino.
I was so sad that it was just like a little tiny little nug.
It was probably a hydro nugs. That's why.
Yeah, it was back then. And then I remember BC's hitting the scene, all the little popcorn nug, bro. And it just smelled like Kush, basically all the BC stuff.
The fuck is BC?
I was about to ask.
Kind bud.
Kind of bud.
The fuck is kind bud?
You look that up, Lisa, please.
Can you tell me?
BC kind bud. It was just
It's a tech.
It
Is
was
that a tech that how it's grown?
It was the bud that was coming from British Columbia at
there
the
you
time,
go.
and when 9/11 happened, it just stopped it.
Ah. Yo, we're talking about South America a lot. You hear about the tragedy that happened in South America at the nightclub?
Oh, like a bunch of people died because of the fucking roof collapse.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video. I don't think I could.
I watched the one. It just shows them all the camera taps out because they get crushed. But like imagine
The camera broke.
Like imagine like you ever been to Cowboys Den
Yeah.
and you have the fucking like big platforms on the top of it?
Yeah.
If that fell on everybody plus the
no.
roof.
Look, can you look up a White Rhino or White Widow fucking bud strain?
That White Rhino's that's crazy. Can you look up that one?
BC, I think, was just a name for like bud that you were getting from over
But you
there,
were
but
gonna
I
say
think it
before
was
Christ.
always like shit, different stuff, like different genetics.
That shit was probably laced with some other shit. I'm gonna be real with you. It was probably laced, dog.
Think so? Why would you say
Nah,
that?
I don't know. Yeah, see? That's exactly how it fucking looks,
Go
bro.
to that third picture or that fourth picture
White rhino.
right there.
That's
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's how that's how good bud used to look back then, bro.
Yeah, I remember, bro.
Yes, bro. $20 a gram. Put that shit in my hand.
That shit
Yeah.
was gas.
A trimmed ass nug, hell yeah. If buds grew like that, dude, I would kill that plant.
What's the most y'all pay for like some fire ass bud, like a gram?
It used to be 25, bro.
Then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pay 25.
What about now? What would you pay now for a fire ass?
Now, like $12.50. Not even that, bro.
I would pay 20, like in a market where
Still
like
pay 20 now for a gram, a good gram?
like if I was like in a market and they had something that was like rare as fuck, that's like 300, not 300, like 400 an ounce, 500 an ounce, and they're like, yeah, we're breaking off grams of this.
I remember.
Or even better, I'll just buy the fucking ounce, and that I'm saying
You have
I
to
would
pay for 100 though.
yeah,
right?
but if I was gonna buy the ounce, I would buy the $20 gram first to try it.
Yeah.
That's the
Alright.
only way.
Okay.
If I was gonna buy something very high end boutique,
What's
don't $30 me. I ain't no fucking Chad though.
No, what's the most in rosin?
Oh.
Like a gram. Because he said they had $108 buckets of rosin.
I've paid 120 for some
1 gram?
no, for the Piatella.
Was it 1 gram?
It was 1 gram Piatella, but from Spain. Remember,
But it's Piatella.
from Spain.
I know. So you would pay 120 as the cap used. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. True. I don't know. I haven't found good enough to get over that 100 cap yet for
I think I did 125 one time for BHO.
for a gram. Jesus.
But it was named brand.
Okay. What was the brand?
It was Diamond Baron.
Look them up. Let's go, please. Diamond Baron BHO.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah, they got in trouble.
Why would happen?
They went to a
Lacing their
fucking
shit with fence?
no. They went to a car dealership and asked them to try
Baron.
to modify their fucking cars
baron.
with stash spots,
Oh.
and they got in trouble for it. Diamond Baron, like BARRON,
like barren wasteland.
and it's like the BART logo.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it used to be the BART logo.
Kind of. Damn.
Mature content.
Just straight fucking porn on those doesn't count, right? What the
Holy
fuck?
hash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably go under photos.
Alright, I was just asking to see what everyone's price tag was. That they'd sell their soul for. What's the most y'all pay for some salvage?
They used to do diamonds and terp sauce, bro. Because that
Ooh.
used to be the top. Before rosin, like,
Yeah.
diamonds and terp sauce was like the top of the fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a thing to have.
Damn.
Yeah.
So they kind of specialized in that shit, and fucking the gram would go for that much, bro.
I just poked my fucking eye trying to rub my face, dude.
Hell yeah, bro, you high ass.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Koala?
I'm good. I'm sobering up, smoking so much.
Oh, okay. You getting
Sorry, sir.
No, you're just past that point of being so stoned. You just that's how it's your body's stoned.
He's so sorry.
I ate 1,000 milligrams of edibles.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What? Of what?
When?
Some
Just
of the
now?
ones. No, before we started eating pizza earlier.
Speaking of edibles,
Jesus. That's why you're so.
What is that?
Are you gonna spray it in your mouth?
this is like a oil, edible oil.
Oh, nice.
Give a shout out. Give a shout out.
Yes.
Give a shout out.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is a homegirl dances with smokes. She makes a called the MEO solventless meal enhancing oil. So it's solventless. It's with the oil. It tastes like nothing. By the time you try to taste what it is, it's gone.
Oh my god, it's like a. Oh, we do that
It's just-
before a
it's
fucking
just-
interview. I'm okay.
She sprays
1,000
and you're
milligrams
good.
might as well just had. How many?
Three or four sprays. You'll feel it like in 5 minutes.
What if he sprayed it the wrong way now?
How many is 4 sprays? I mean, it matters already.
What does it taste like, Dan? What does it taste like?
Oil?
Oil?
He's-
I don't know. Yeah, it's under my tongue.
Olive oil?
I'm letting it absorb.
It's some sort of
I'm
oil.
oil pulling.
You gotta push it through your nose like Action Bronson. He said, "You ever done that? You seen it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how he does that shit, bro. All right, yeah, they're getting high as fuck over here off that oil. Shout out Dancing with Smoke.
Yeah,
Put that-
she gets down. She gets down
put
on
her
like edibles and stuff like that. Like some good product.
Oh yeah.
Chefing it up.
Dad, are you okay?
Bro, I have it under my tongue. I'm 1,000 millis in. Might as well go fucking 1,000 plus.
Okay, all right, good.
So yeah, I wanted to learn how to make diamonds.
Did you?
Cause that's a good process, a dope process. But when I was learning how to do that, my teacher never taught me that part. I didn't get that far in class. I got fired.
Fired the day off, Craig.
Cause I had a bitch of a boss, bro. Yeah.
That's all right. I understand.
just didn't
Yeah.
wanna teach
Sometimes
her-
I fucking hate Dan.
Yeah, she tried to boss me around. I'm like, no, thank you. So I wouldn't listen to her. So I would just do what I'm supposed to do. Like if I'm supposed to do this, okay, this is my job description. I'm gonna fucking make your BHO for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the runs. I'm gonna keep track of whatever comes in. Cause I used to do big ass fucking cookies like that. I used to do 4 pounds of material at a time
Damn.
and get like 10 to 15% back.
Wow. Okay. That's not a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
I know what you mean. Fine.
it's material,
Yeah.
yeah. So it would come out to they wanted it crumble.
Would y'all use like high-end material? Would y'all use like shake and stuff
It was
like that?
trim, mostly trim and like fucking baby nugs.
15%
fresh.
return, dude. God damn.
Yeah, but it was trim and that shit. So they were using the CRC method is what I learned. So it's pretty much just an extra fucking chamber when you have to fucking put some fucking powders and some bullshit. I learned how to do that process and it came out like whatever you put in, you're just pretty much either polishing a turd or you're getting some good fucking some good product if you put in some good material, you know.
Gotcha.
It's just gonna be like you said, refined.
Yeah.
But it strips pretty much. It strips all the plant matter, but it also takes away a lot of the terps.
Yeah, so that's why you get that just like.
Just BHO, just fucking butane taste, you know. So
Sometimes it gives you that grittiness to your teeth a little bit.
What would you rather have? I mean, obviously
Especially the
the
CRC.
consumer is gonna rather prefer the CRC by looks.
yeah,
But would you say the bright side is the better tasting, more full spectrum?
it might be more kill, and then especially if it's separated to a small dosage, it's not gonna look as dark. So it might look a little bit more golden. It's not gonna be yellow like that, but you know that's refined. It's gonna smell like it, and like he said, it's gonna be in your teeth. It's gonna be in your bong or your fucking water pipe. So I wasn't a big fan of that process, but it
Yeah.
made big old cookies of crumble, and that's what they wanted. So
Look up high-end BHO. I want to see what.
so that would be HTE, which is high terpene extract. Probably would be one of your things to look up.
High terpene extract.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen people.
A lot of these guys are doing it to the Raz.
Yeah, I've seen people adding high terpene extract into
Pens and shit.
nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, HTE pen is gonna be fucking fire, bro. That's what we liked because it had a fucking flavor, and it's usually THC derived terps, not fucking no added terps and shit. No synthetic terps.
Okay. So what's the process of making HT versus like regular BHO?
I'm not sure. Well, I think what they do is it might correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they just separate like when they create diamonds. All you're doing is first of all create the diamond with the pressure, and that separates the THC, which is THCA, and separates the terpenes from that. So the terpenes will rise to the top, and all the diamonds will be on the bottom.
Okay.
And I believe it's that the terpenes that they add into the diamonds or into the carts and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With into their distillates maybe.
Yeah. To give it the more maybe full spectrum like high as well as because I think HT obviously is a live resin, right? So if you add that into distillate, you're gonna get other minor cannabinoids versus just the straight distillate. See, I'm not the biggest fan of distillate, but if it's like I guess in cannabis, you do see some people like making high end ones that are pretty good, dude. Like I didn't mind, like get you high as fuck. Like I fucked with a Stizzy one, and it was just a distillate pen that was their basic flavor. 3 hits, bro, and I was baked.
Well, back in the day, when carts were like barely starting off, there was this one brand that I would fuck with, and it's called LA Kush. Look them up. They're fucking they had some of the firest fucking distillate fucking flavors, bro. Like if it was like that was a blueberry, it tasted like blueberry type of shit. But it wasn't overkill. Yeah. It complemented the high, and the packaging was nice. It came in a disposable pen, I think. And I actually went to visit them when I went to fucking LA. I thought they had rosin and shit, but they haven't stepped up their game in that part. But we used to they don't look like that, but look right there, that cartridge, look right next to this Dizzy. Up right there.
Plug and play?
No, go back. They're called the LA Kush. They're their own brand. On the left, there you go. So that's kind of, there used to be white tips, but that's kind of how they are, bro. And, bro, I would try that shit. But they're distillate vapes. This is a long time ago, like 10 years ago, bro. But look they're still selling that shit. So they must be doing something right.
Yeah.
That's dope.
There's some people that don't like to get super fucking faded and just want like take one little puff off of it.
Or it's budget friendly, bro. It's easy to produce. It still gives good quality, type shit. So you can not charge a lot. So
I had people spoiled with those, bro.
Not everybody. Like I said, people just became rosin heads in the past like 3 years, bro.
Bro,
now
it's a trend, bro. Like it barely started. It didn't used to be like that because the rosin was kind of like, oh, you guys smashed it yourselves, or they were doing nug runs.
Yeah.
And but they perfected it and they've started washing it. I don't know who came up with that technology, but God bless them, man, because I love fucking rosin and the way it tastes and the high it produces. I kind of just skip the middleman. I don't smoke too much flower, but I smoked rosin that one time. You get this high and you always want to try to stay up there, and like nothing. Like weed is up here, right here, and
rosin, and when it's done right too, it can be really clean. It can feel
exactly.
Yeah. I'm a cannabis connoisseur. I want to try all of it. I might if I buy a cart, it might take me a little while to finish it. If I buy a flower, it's done. It's gone that day. But concentrates is definitely like BHOs. Like I feel like I'm still very since I'm in a legal state, like in Texas. I feel like I never really got to explore too much of like the good side of BHO. Like I had tried the best, all of them, like the shatters, the waxes, and all that. I mean, I've tried them, but I've never had the best of them. And I feel like we still have room for all that here.
Always.
I actually tried some legal fucking THCA from Reggie and Dro, and it smelled pretty fucking fire, bro. It looked pretty fire, like a batter, but it was a fucking, obviously a resin. But it smelled good because it had like some added terps and shit like that. So like, I used to be against that shit. I'm like, oh, fucking added terps, tastes like fucking candy, this and that. I still am if they're fucking like artificial.
Yeah, Yeah, over the top.
Yeah, if they're fake ass terps, I don't like that shit. But like, we went to California and we went to a facility, bro, and they let us in and fucking we smelled what they had to offer, and it was BHO with added terpenes, but they were organic. So they had a pineapple flavor and they had a strawberry flavor. Smelled just like strawberry, smelled just like pineapple. We took the pineapple, bro.
Hell yeah.
So fucking, he's all okay. He's all, I'll be right back. So he goes and he does his thing. He fucking, it's like a nice facility, bro. Like they got it all set up.
Yeah, shout out Reg and Joe. He spoke the other day at the hearing.
Oh, but yeah, well, this was a different situation. But
Yeah.
But those terps, bro, it smelled just like it, bro. So I'm not against like added terps if it's like organic.
Done the right way.
Yeah, if it's done the right way, and if it passes the panel, like fucking, cause he's the one that let me try that shit, and if it passes the panel, that means it's legal. True. And that there's not a lot of fucking. I don't think you can. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing you can really do if you passing all the legalities that are set forth for you.
Yeah.
Boom, bitch.
So.
Oh,
Terps,
man.
I love terps.
Yeah.
We love you, Terps. Terps should die.
Sorry, we're smoking
We're really high.
hash. What did it say?
Sorry, we're dabbing.
Sorry, we're dabbing.
Yeah, but we're really high. Yo, dude, thank you so much for the sign.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
Oh, that's ours?
Yeah, you brought it for us. For
Oh,
the
thank
Yeah, I
you.
brought you two of them.
There's another one over there.
One this fucking take home and one for the shop.
I'm gonna
Hell
put,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one for the pod and then put that one up on the front probably.
Yeah.
It'll be
That's
dope.
awesome. Thank you.
However you guys want to
Yeah,
do
thank
it.
you very much, Koala, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
man. Those
you-
are really popular,
What
bro.
is
I
this?
post it. That is that Aunt Joanna.
Oh yeah.
There's my homie's brand, bro.
Strawberries.
You got any events coming up you're going to be at or anything?
Nah, I'm not sure, bro. Like, I think
Did you make any stickers for March Madness?
I did not.
That's gonna be fucking.
I try.
badass.
I don't have time to try to keep up with fucking trends and shit like that. It would be cool, and I've tried it here and there, but like, I don't have an online presence like that. Like,
Gotcha.
I have an online store and shit like that, but it's kind of just for looks.
Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, so people go and like, I have a bunch of product on there, like, you know, but I don't make no sales, so it's like, nah, I don't depend on
Yeah.
that shit. Like, I can try to post of something that goes viral, and I don't know how to work the nets like that, you know, to get traffic into my website. But that would be cool, man, because some internet money would be nice.
Right.
But, you know, I just kind of just hustled through Instagram. That's kind of where it started, you know.
Entrepreneur, baby. A hustle.
Are you one of the guys that's like, hey, you need artwork? Hit me up.
I don't, bro. I don't, and that's the good thing, bro. Is like it was just going to markets, like events, like you said,
Yeah.
going to markets and setting up, showing off my artwork, what my printer can do, and then offering my services. I would have a little banner with my little koala before he started smoking. He just looks innocent, you know. So I was like trying to be as legit as possible, just offering my services. And, you know, it just kind of, people just kind of started hitting me up. My Instagram just started growing slowly but surely, like started following the vendors and finding people that throw events. And I just kept on as long as I could. And now I'm too busy to freaking go to set up a merch table sometimes.
Yeah.
They're fun though. I love it because that's what, you know, that's what got me into it. And I still want to have like a retail presence, you know. I want to have merch. I do have my, you know, my own koala and shit. And but I'm not really out there I don't have a retail area in my shop. I'm just straight up working. Like I got offices and I got a back area where nothing but printing and shit's going on.
He does have a big space. You have a big space.
There you go, man. Give him some more business. Hit him up.
Keep me busy, man. Everybody
Yeah.
keeps me busy, man. I'm blessed, and I try to treat everybody fairly, and I try not to ignore my messages, but it's kind of hard.
Except for that one guy. Fuck you.
Yeah,
That
I've been meaning
one
to
guy-
talk to you about that.
You've been ignoring me.
now that
lately.
I got you here. Yeah.
We need a sticker. We need stickers
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah, dude, Koala, thank you so much for coming and smoking with us, bro.
Fuck yeah, man. This was fun,
I
man.
hope you're stoned.
I'm fucking high as fuck.
Nah,
AF.
Yeah.
Good. Anything you want to tell people before you leave?
Man, if you guys don't follow me already, if you guys just follow my Instagram, Koala T Customs, that's mostly where I post all my content, and you'll see all the artwork and stuff that I do.
We're gonna put it right here next to his face.
There you
Next to
go.
the koala. Anything, Dan? Say fuck him.
Fuck SB3.
Is that it?
Fuck them.
Fuck SB3.
Legalize it.
Yeah, legalize it.
Come to the shop and tell Gabe he's fat.
Smoke some of this with us.